I think that everyone needs to continue to see more people that they look up to, that they can see themselves in and connect with. You have that base level of empathy and understanding without even having to necessarily be explicit about it. I think that that's where we just like unlock so many more opportunities for us to go and like play and try new things and create new ideas of what our future can kind of look like together.
You got it.
What to say about Caroline and Kayla?
Follow train. Get in the follow train.
First time I met Caroline, she gave me like very cool girl vibes.
Really?
Yeah. And then I saw her skiing.
Oh my God. Caroline sometimes looks like a little baby deer making her way down the hill.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes I worry her little limbs are just gonna snap. They haven't yet, thank God. They're just like, oh, ski popped off. Caroline's leg's still in its socket, great.
Kayla's a little timid, like going down.
All gas, no brakes. All gas, no brakes. No brakes.
Kayla, I would say, gives more like courage the cowardly dog energy. I'm just like, babe, you got it. Like, you're so nervy, but the courage is there.
Tree run.
Even though it's within her full potential and like capacity to do harder things, she does get in her own way sometimes.
The first time that I met Char, it was at a climbing gym. I saw her and I was like, that girl looks strong as fuck and I want to be friends with her.
Char is one of the most intimidating people I've ever met in my entire life.
Char, interview take 1.
She is so smart and also super athletic and could probably crush me with like one finger. Mai Li is super committed to the things they're passionate about, and they bring a lot of energy to everything that they do.
I want to be Mai Li when I grow up because they are so fast on the slopes. They go off of every jump that they can see, and it's just so fun to ride with them.
Which way are we going?
I grew up in Hawaii, which is about 2,500 miles away from the nearest area of snow. When I first started snowboarding, I thought I was going to be really good because I knew how to surf and skateboard. But for something like snowboarding, it's just like a completely different way of how your body moves and like how you're interacting with the board. I can put a lot of pressure on myself when it comes to sports. I think that's just how I grew up. Being in my second season, I think I understand the basics. But I think when you don't understand like why your body's moving the way it does, you can kind of feel like you hit a wall and like you're just doing the same thing over and over again. Having Char there to put words to like the movements I was doing and the techniques for how I could improve was really helpful and gave me a lot of confidence.
Top one. You have to engage your top one.
Top one. Engage the top one.
Progress has been slow but sure. I grew up in the South, and so this is my first time really getting into snow sports. It's been really challenging, but also really fun. It's also been a way to like learn how to enjoy being outside during the winter. Moving to the Pacific Northwest, I didn't know what to do with myself. This is like a whole new world to me. I'm really grateful to have people to show me what this culture can be like.
Wait, okay, so the outside, other side. Other side.
Char and Mai Li in particular have been really great mentors. We've been able to spend quality time together on the slopes and off the slopes, and the environment that they've created for people to come in and learn is really special.
And the hard pack is so hard. When I first started skiing, I did not have a community in any shape or form, I would say. But now that I have open slopes and the community behind open slopes, more importantly, it's really transformed my relationship to skiing.
Yeah, what if we do that for this and then
So there's a little soy braised potatoes, some soybean sprouts, kimchi, vegan and non-vegan for people that don't eat fish, and then a whole bunch of fixins. Hank is our egg wench today. So yeah, feel free to grab little plates, dive in, and yeah, enjoy. Open Slopes is an outdoor affinity group that is dedicated to increasing BIPOC and queer participation and connection within snow sports.
Hey Aspen, have you gotten goggles yet?
I spend most of my time working on our BIPOC Shred program, where we create opportunities for Black, Brown, and Indigenous riders that are new or beginner to learn how to ski or snowboard at zero cost.
Yeah, Julia!
Between acquiring the gear, having lift tickets, and having reliable transportation to the mountain, there are just so many costs that add up just to even try the sport. That is, I think, one of the most common barriers that applies to people of a whole bunch of different backgrounds. But I also think that there's a lot of cultural barriers as well.
Bend your knees. Your shins to the front. Yeah, excellent.
Being a person of color, another barrier could feel like that otherness. Like there's this shared familiarity of being one of the few brown people outdoors recreationally without words having to even be like spoken. Skiing and snowboarding are like come from like white generational wealth, where a lot of people on the mountain started like when they were kids, or their family at least introduced them to the sport. Whereas me, a person of color, and a lot of people I know, we didn't get into it until we were adults, and like we had the disposable income from our careers where we could make that investment to at least try it for the first time.
Hi, my name is Kiki. We're out here on what mountain are we on? We're on Mount Hood, and we are out here shredding it. Do I sound like somebody who snowboards? Right. So I think I got the lingo down. I got the fit down. I just got to get the skills down, and then we'll be good. So looking forward to it. When you go down the slope, both on heel or toe side, it's gonna look like a falling leaf. Excellent, nice.
For me, as a child, like as a kid, teenager, I never got the experience because, you know, child of immigrants. We couldn't afford to do this, nor do we know anything about it. So this has been such a great introduction. A dream come true, really.
Nice. Need my assistance?
Just seeing a cast member.
You good?
Okay.
Stop right there.
For me, it's really about using skiing kind of as this like tool of connection, I think.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mai Li. Happy birthday to you.
It's this activity that's brought me like a lot of joy and like presence with myself and with people around me, and I really just want to continue to like share that potential with other people, and I think that's where my goals lie, because I think that if I do focus on that, some of my other smaller goals will naturally, come. I can improve my technical skills alongside people that I can look up to, or, you know, advanced riders that are also like friends. I think that when you really center that connection piece, like all the other things that you want to accomplish kind of fall in place as well.
Yeah, so this is Apollo over on the right here.
Okay.
Oh,
It's right there.
yeah, this is
Oh, wait,
Apollo.
is it short?
Wait,
Yeah.
this one right here?
Do you want to do a longer Apollo?
No.
Kayla and I want to attempt a black diamond, and Char and Mai Li are going to take us down a route called Apollo. Black diamonds are one of the harder routes that you can take, and it would be a pretty new thing for us.
Some of my fears are obviously falling, but specifically falling face forward down the mountain in a way where I can't stop. So there's that.
I can know all of the technique in theory, but just like when I get to the edge of one, the steepness gets to me. I don't know, it looks so much scarier in person when it's up close. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm coming.
Yay!
Woo! Okay. Okay.
There's like a release up, and then a very quick like release down as like release up, down.
Like that? Okay. Let me try another one. Okay.
Okay. Coming over. No. Ah! Okay. Up. And go. Woo! It had to happen at some point. Just one this time though. Yeah, seems solid. Okay. Shall we try again? No stopping, just going. All gas, no brakes, no thoughts, just vibes. Ah! That was close. Okay. Okay, I think I can do it. Ugh. Fuck it, just do it! I get in my head a lot with doubts of like what I'm capable of. One of the biggest takeaways I've had from this season is something that Mai Li said about it being okay to exist outside of being the absolute best at whatever you try to do. And something that Char said as well was it's okay to take things at your own pace. To see people doing the things that I thought weren't possible helps to break down the barriers that I put on myself.
Being around Mai Li and Char and seeing them like go really fast down the hills and take jumps at every opportunity and have fun with it makes me just that much more confident in my own abilities. 'Cause I'm like, okay, I see them doing it and I want to do that too, so just go for it.
This is why I like teaching beginners. Like, even though I am like aggressively introverted, where I've spent many snow days on the mountain just by myself having a blast, but it's like having that opportunity to give them their like introductory experience, making it like a positive experience so that they want to try again. Because you'll fall a lot in snowboarding, and like for people who like to be good at something, you're gonna suck when you first start snowboarding. So it's like having that positive or like encouraging environment, and like hoping that they had a good enough time that they want to try again, even if they keep falling, and like being able to be a part of that. snow sports is where my heart is at. Like, of all my different outdoor hobbies, like snowboarding is where I love being the most. It just feels good to see more like representation or like more diversity on the slopes. And that's what I'm really hoping to do. Like, that's why I got into mentorship and like achieving my level 1 certification for snowboard instructor, just to like give back to those communities.
We really wanted to prioritize creating opportunities for Black, Native, and Indigenous riders. And so we reserve 1/3 of our spots for Black identifying riders and then 1/3 of our spots for Native or Indigenous riders, because we know that, you know, the more we can create mirrors and the more we can see ourselves in each other and in our community, the easier it is to feel, I think, held by your community. And it's really hard when you, again, I can't speak to this experience, but I'm sure that some of you have probably experienced being like the only Black person in a BIPOC space or being like the only Native person. We just recognize like the different nuances of like mirrors and, you know, what it means to be in community and like the different layers of it. So just thank you so much for being here. We're creating spatial change, we're creating cultural change, and we're like even creating generational change, like something that one of our mentors that actually was at the very first iteration of our BIPOC Shred Night that Hank and Dallas organized, her name's Liz. One time she said at one of our events, like, we're all living our ancestors' wildest dreams. And like, I just feel like that's so true regardless of like the different experiences that we hold. I want the future of snow sports to be more intersectional. No human being is just like a single identity or experience, and the more authentic representations we can get and like opportunities for more BIPOC, for queer people, for adaptive riders, and like again, it's not even just about representation, it's just about also giving these people that are also like deserving to like go out and try something new and like play in the snow and experience that joy and have the opportunity to see if that is something that enhances their relationship to themselves or to the land. I think that that's where we really can just open up another world within our own communities and even outside of that, of just new possibilities of connection.